All right, guys, here comes the news. Let's see what we get in terms of NFP this time around. And the reaction to jobs numbers in. Look at this. You know, yesterday I wouldn't shut up about gold. Today, my goal is to not shut up about gold. We are going to talk about a entry point that I'm still interested in. I've still got it on my chart, the 61.8. We did put in a high of 2066. Now, this is not an all-time high. We just barely missed all-time highs on gold. For the gold fans in the audience, this is literally a couple dollars an ounce off of the all-time highs quoted against the dollar. Notably, this is just a little bit of a fun fact for you guys. Gold did reach an all-time high for many other currencies. I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a look at XAU GBP. XAU GBP on the weekly. Am I right about this, or am I going to sound stupid? No, I was right about this. So, yeah, gold is just shy of an all-time high on the pound, right? It actually did reach an all-time high back in March. I didn't even realize that. The point is, the pound has been weaker than the dollar. And so, you know, you have to think about when you're talking about gold, gold gets quoted against all currencies, just like, you know, any other currency, except gold is not a currency. It's true money, in my opinion. Another conspiracy topic for another day. But regardless, you know, the gold has retreated off the highs, and in my opinion, I'm still very much long biased on gold. You know, I'm interested in this 61.8% retracement. I think that there is a possibility that we have now sort of broken and maintained this $2,000 mark. Psychologically, I think that this is potentially a floor for the gold market. Now, of course, if something changes and I'm wrong, I hopefully am not too arrogant to admit when something changes. So if something does completely, if it does sort of completely erase one of my theses here, you know, I'll point out that I was wrong. But my opinion here is that 2000 may be the new floor for gold for a while, especially in this recent banking crisis situation. It'll be very interesting to watch the price of gold. In my opinion, pullbacks are buys. Again, I keep saying it, it is my opinion. I am not here to tell you guys what to do with your money. Please, you know, Chandler, you're killing me. It is the truest money on the flat earth. The earth is flat. Okay. Wrong channel, guys, wrong channel. Totally kidding. I don't believe the earth is flat, but it is a hilarious joke that runs through our office. And, you know, all the naysayers who think the earth is round, you guys, I'm looking at you. Kidding.
Do you have any questions about any of our products or services? Right now, members of the A1 Trading team are standing by, waiting to assist you. You can head over to our website, a1trading.com, and click the icon in the bottom right-hand corner to chat with one of our team members live. You can also go to a1trading.com/contact and fill out the Contact Us form, and someone will get back to you shortly. We have our helpful and friendly members of our support staff ready to chat with you anytime Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So what are you waiting for? If you have any questions, feel free to chat with us live right now on the A1 Trading website.
Gold, like I said, pullbacks, I'm interested. S&P 500 took a nosedive yesterday, but found its leggings a little bit here. 40.60 did end up holding a little well here. You've also got the euro chopping around, still struggling, and we've got to talk about the dollar, guys. We've got 5 minutes, by the way. For those of you who are watching for the NFP event, please make sure to light up the chat. Sometimes I run on tangents, and Chandler's usually going to hit us with that breaking news right before it happens, so that's a nice reminder as well. But we'll be looking out for the NFP event here coming out in 4 minutes. We'll interpret the numbers together here, and we'll go from there. You know, I'm sort of watching this dollar price action here recently. It's been pretty dang choppy. It's been a tough time to trade the dollar either long or short. I haven't really been trading the dollar very much. It's been tough, right? You've got resistance up here, 102.2, stubborn level of resistance. The dollar cannot seem to get a break above there. But then on the flip side, you know, we've had this sort of support structure that has not broken either. NFP today may be the catalyst that we need to break out of some of this structure. And if you're a pure price action trader, you might not care which way it goes. Maybe you look to short the dollar if it starts to break out. Maybe you look to long the dollar if it starts to break out. If you're a purely technical trader, that might be where you're at. For me, I am bearish on the dollar fundamentally. You know, Federal Reserve continues to, try and defend a hawkish standpoint, but the bond market doesn't seem to be buying it. And what I mean by that is a little bit of advanced concepts for the average newer trader, and I apologize for that. But the bond market, basically fixed income bonds, people buy bonds to sort of lock in steady rates, especially people who are like 60 years old, right? Well, it's a big tell when it comes to the dollar market. If you're really going to trade the US dollar, I think you need to be paying attention to the Federal Reserve, the gold market, the indices, and also the bond market. They all kind of communicate with one another. Well, bond yields dropped big recently off of the Federal Reserve Jerome Powell's speech. Why is that? Well, Jerome Powell made in his speech, it made it very clear that further, rate hikes were not off the table, but that things were still sort of slowing down. And the bond market took it as, hey, we're not going to see any more rate hikes. It's an interesting dynamic because you're seeing Jerome Powell say one thing and the market call for a different thing. Regardless, very interesting. You've got Bitcoin here trading up. We'll watch that one to see if there's any reaction here to the day. Silver and gold, I already mentioned gold. Silver trying to break through the highs here. And then if you're taking a look at, like I said, the yen pairs, I want to talk about those here for a second. And also just a time check. We've got about 2 minutes here before the jobs numbers are going to be coming out. We're going to be reacting to that here. Guys, while we do this 2 minutes, let me drop this real quick. We're doing a $500 Bitcoin giveaway right now in the chat. If you direct your attention to the chat, whether you're on your phone or on your computer, we're going to drop a link to send a message to our team. And I don't think anybody is in office for this, but send it anyways. We'll just have a bunch of people message in. Send your message here. Please be patient with us. We have people walking in today for work. We're based in Atlanta, so we have people walking in to set up this live chat. But I believe if you send a message in clicking this, someone will be with you shortly. And we'll just message in there if you want access to the $500 Bitcoin giveaway that we are doing. We are giving away Bitcoin to one special person in the audience. So yeah, please be patient with us. We do this manually. So yes, guys, we've got about 45 seconds. Let me get set up here for the news event. We're going to react to the volatility here together, and we'll go through the jobs numbers and see what turns out to happen. So I'm going to put gold here, 15-minute charts. Let's do this. Let me stop talking for a second. Just do this S&P. 15-minute chart. S&P's up top. We'll do gold bottom left. Let's do dollar top right. Euro. We'll do, we'll do that. All right, guys, here comes the news. Let's see what we get in terms of NFP this time around. And the reaction to jobs numbers in. Look at this. Gold coming down. Hello, gold. Euro also coming down. Dollar index flies higher. Look at this. Dollar jumping to 101.6. S&P drops, then shoots back up, then drops again. And gold coming down 2020 here. I got to direct my attention to gold because I am looking to potentially buy gold here. S&P coming down. Very interesting. Look at that drop on gold, guys. What a sell-off there. Gold getting awfully close to my interest area. I am looking to get long gold. If we do come down a little bit harder here, I may be having to jump into some gold trades here today. $253K. Thank you, Trevin, for that. 253K hits the floor here. Let's go through these numbers here, guys, and let's talk a little bit about the reaction. Let's do some interpretation of this. Wow. Okay, so we have unemployment rate came down to 3.4%. Non-farm employment change, more jobs expected, more jobs created than expected. Average hourly earnings ticked up higher. What a day. Wow. So this is literally showing yet again resiliency, strength in the jobs market here in the United States. Now, what does this mean for indices traders, currency traders, gold traders. Let's go through this real quick here on the chart. Let's break this down. First, we'll start with gold. Why is this bearish for gold? Well, let's think about it. So we have more jobs created. That may mean the Federal Reserve will be looking, if the jobs market is still strong, yet inflation, look, at the end of the day, the Fed has two sort of mandates that it really focuses on, with one that's its primary focus, that being inflation. Inflation is still red hot at 5%. Jobs, though, are steady. So what the Federal do, when we see strong jobs numbers today, what that's telling the Fed is, hey, we still have this problem, but this is okay. We could probably still get away with raising rates to cool this number. So the market is factoring that in here today, though I still think that there's a possibility that we may not see too many more rate hikes. I think it's possible that the Fed sort of goes towards the path of pausing. So how do you trade that? Well, again, my opinion would be, despite job strength, I'm still interested in that gold long. I think it's very reasonable to wait for the pullback. I'm glad that I did. I was feeling a little bit antsy here as price jumped without me. Let's take a look at the dollar. What does that mean for the dollar? Well, the dollar pops up on this because, again, stronger jobs numbers may mean, hey, the Federal Reserve may feel more inclined to tighten further, raise rates more in order to squash the inflation problem. Now, if you guys remember, inflation ran crazy in 2022, which is what caused such a massive run up on the dollar, right? We've seen that since sort of a race, but fears about that kind of resurfacing can cause the dollar to spike. So where are we at with the dollar? Not trading it personally. Just too choppy of a chart. I don't love it personally. Kenzo, what's going on, man?
Great, thanks, and you, man. I hope you're doing great.
I'm good. Things are good here. The markets just went crazy with this NFP. Were you watching the spike?
Yeah, I was watching actually gold also. I was not actually interested today actually on Nasdaq or US status because the market is the economy is getting weaker, so that's why we see gold maybe trying to go lower. So, which is good thing actually for the market, but I still think as we still have some banking crisis in the US, I still believe that gold can still push back maybe next week or even today. I believe we can still go bullish on that. I heard you were also talking about that because that is only a push because of NFP, but still we still have crisis and people, they want to hedge their finances, and the best safe haven for now is actually gold. So yeah, so Nasdaq and US status, they still suffering. I don't think maybe they will push any stronger. Maybe next week after CPI, maybe if inflation is still gonna go lower, maybe we might see some nice push. But for now, I don't really see any push that's going to surprise us.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to watch the gold price here. A big sell off here following the NFP news, and we'll have to watch how price goes forward. I'm interested long. I'll probably be looking to get long in the next 20-30 minutes here. We'll see how that plays out with the US stock market opening up in about 20 minutes.
Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free EdgeFinder, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.